Right, okay guys, what I'm just going to show you, there's been a bit of interest on the website just about this. I know a few people are trying to make their own, but just the bypassing of the 3R35. Quite a simple bypass. Generally what you'll find is on the secure side of the door, obviously you'll have no door handle. There could be an excussion, etc. You just take the excussion off, and obviously on the inner side is where you've got the door handle. So it's a simple little tool. Just going to show you the tool. What I've done, I've used a bit of 14 gauge spring steel, basically shaped it in a way that you can basically guide the tool through the keyhole, coming out on the other side of the door, hence pulling the door handle down. So hopefully you can see the sort of shape that I've made there. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to zoom in just so you can see a bit closer. Okay, so I'm going to show you this from both sides so you can see what's happening. But just from the inner side, from the outside, i.e. the secure side, all you need to do first is just hook, or should I say feed, the hook end, which is actually going to sit over the door handle on the inside. You need to feed that through the keyhole. Okay, so, and I appreciate there's no bit of wood on here, i.e. like you'd have on a door, but honestly, trust me, this is so you can see the actual lock. But that little bit of wood in the way is going to make absolutely no difference at all. Like I say, just take off the excussion, etc. On the outside of the door. Okay, so I'm just going to feed this through. Hopefully you can see that. Okay, so I'm going to feed that through. You can see I can bend the wire away as I do that until I feed it all the way through the door. Okay, now once it's fed through, push it in quite deep so you know you're well away from the door, from the door handle itself. And what you want to do is just slightly pull that away from the locking side, in this case to around the 11 o'clock mark. Then pull towards you until you feel that it's grabbing the inside of the door handle on the inside. Okay, if you're too far this way and you pull, you're going to miss the door handle. So in towards where the door handle naturally sits, slightly pull towards you. Keep that little bit of pull on. Okay, then literally use the handle to pull the door handle down. Okay, so you can see that is simply pulling the door handle down, and you can see that the bolt retracts. Okay, like so. If you're in slightly too deep, what will happen is, or what can happen is, you'll slip off the inside of the door handle. Okay, so if need be, just adjust yourself, keep that little bit of pull. You can see how I've let the wire ride up a little bit in the keyway. Okay, so it's got a good firm grip on the handle, bit of a pull, and pull the handle down. Okay, with that twisted motion. Okay, so that's from the secure side of the door. What I'm now going to do, I'm going to grab the camera and I'm just going to walk around. Okay, so I'm getting the camera caught here on bits I've got in the workshop. Oh God almighty. Okay, so hopefully now you can, once I adjust, I've actually lost the lock, there it is. Okay, so I'm just going to zoom back out. So I'm doing all this in one sort of take. Okay, just make it a bit better for you. Okay, so hopefully again you can see that there. So I'm just going to zoom in a little bit again. Okay, so I'm just going to creep back round the other side. Okay, I'm just going to twist my screen round so that I can see. Okay, so again, hopefully what you'll see now again is me coming in from the secure side and the wire coming out from the keyhole, pulling down the actual handle. So just going to feed the wire through. You'll see the wire come out the other side, feed it through, slightly in towards, in this case, the 11 o'clock. If it was a left mounted lock, it would be to the 1 o'clock position. Pull towards me so I feel it grab the actual handle. Obviously I can see. Okay, but I've done this blind a few times, it's no problem at all. Okay, slightly pulled towards you, that turning, you can see how it turns the handle. Okay, I'm not really sure if you can see the latch retracting there. I'm just going to lift up the camera just a little bit. Hopefully you can see the latch. Yeah, I think you can see the latch. And you can see it pulling down the handle. Okay, so again, just quickly what the wire looks like. Okay, I'm actually going to do two videos. One's going to be restricted, so I'm not actually going to show what the wire looks like, but that is basically the shape of the wire. Okay, so hopefully that's helped you out. Just one last tip is some of the door handles that you get. This is actually just a basic door handle that I've attached. The ones that you'd usually get with the actual lock, they have a little switch at the top which activates the latch hold back. Okay, it have a little switch, so when the latch is back, you can switch that across and it holds the latch in. And also some handles you get, although I've not actually come across one yet, they actually have a little swing plate or a shield across the inner keyhole, because naturally it'd be quite rare that someone perhaps would actually lock it or use the key from the inside, okay, to actually unlock, but it still has the shield there. So what I found is the ones with the shield, I've got one in my van but not actually here, is literally when you go in initially, before you actually feed the actual wire through, is just use a long thin screwdriver to go in directly through the keyhole. Okay, you can see the tip of the screwdriver coming out, but that would actually hit against the little shield. Just slightly push in and just start to knock it out the way, and it actually starts to swing round. Okay, so don't be concerned about that. If you want to check, look through the keyhole. If you can't see through, you know you've got one with a shield. Okay, but hopefully that will help you out as and when perhaps you come across one of these. Because if you haven't got that, obviously you've got to pick it like a 110. Okay, cheers for that.